We begin on the NFL gridiron where the Final Four is set. Here come the championship games. The winners of the next two matchups move on to the Super Bowl in Atlanta. The New England Patriots did what the New England Patriots do on Sunday, and that's reach the AFC championship game. The Pats beat the LA Chargers 41-28 in the divisional playoffs to earn their 8th straight chip to the AFC Championship game, 8 in a row. It was an early exit for the 12-4 Chargers in their first postseason appearance since 2013, but this time the Chargers will probably be back. 12-5 New England will play at Kansas City in next week's AFC title game. The Patriots beat the Chiefs 43-40 in Foxborough in Week 6. The Patriots finished 9-0 at home this season. They'll have to get it done on the road next week to return to the Super Bowl. It is the 13th conference championship game appearance by the Patriots during the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick era. The Chiefs took care of the Indy Colts 31-13 Saturday. Meanwhile, the New Orleans Saints went marching one step closer to the Super Bowl by topping the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles. Using a dominant ball control offense and a few gambles that paid off, the Saints got 2 touchdown passes from Drew Brees and 2 interceptions from Marcus Lattimore and a 2014 victory over Philly. Brees took the Saints on scoring drives of 92, 79, and 67 yards after falling behind 14-0. Lattimore clinched it when Nick Foles' pass from the Saints' 27 deflected off usually shorthanded receiver Alshon Jeffrey with about 2 minutes remaining. Great game. The LA Rams took care of the Dallas Cowboys 30-22 on Saturday. So we have the Rams and the Saints in the NFC and the Pats and the Chiefs in the AFC. Time for some quick hitters from around the world of sports. Sarah Thomas is the first woman to work an NFL playoff game as an on-the-field official. Thomas was the down judge in Sunday's divisional round game between New England and L.A. That's a first, according to the league's Twitter account. Thomas was hired in 2015 and was already the league's first full-time female official. Speaking of making history, Houston Rockets star James Harden had a game to remember Sunday. Harden scored 38 points during the Rockets' 116-109 loss against the Orlando Magic, marking the 16th consecutive time that he has scored at least 30 or more points, matching Kobe Bryant for the league's longest such streak since the NBA-ABA merger in 1976-77. But Harden also was 1 for 17 from three-point range, tying the league's single-game record for most misses from beyond the arc. That's called living and dying by the three, and in the case of Harden, it's also called ISO basketball. Hard to believe, but there's still no movement in the Manny Machado and Bryce Harper sweepstakes. Machado is sitting on an 8-year offer from the Chicago White Sox and is still engaged with the Philadelphia Phillies, while their pursuit of Harper grew stronger with an in-person meeting in Las Vegas over the weekend, league sources told ESPN. The Phillies, as anticipated, could serve as the most likely landing spot for one of the two stars. The Washington Nationals also remain a possible landing spot to retain the 26-year-old outfielder, according to sources. The Yankees have added yet another piece to their talented infield, but it's not Manny Machado. New York agreed to a 2-year, $24 million contract with free agent second baseman DJ LeMahieu on Friday afternoon. LeMahieu was one of the top second basemen available on a free agent market that was crowded at the position. The 2-time All-Star is a 3-time Gold Glove winner and his 7 seasons with the Colorado Rockies, including in 2018. Despite that stellar reputation at second base, the Yankees view LeMahieu as versatile and plan to use him at first and third base as well. From the NBA, the Brooklyn Nets will host the Boston Celtics tonight at 7:30 p.m. at the Barclays Center. The Knicks, fresh off a home loss Sunday to Philadelphia, will be in Washington Thursday night. As for the NHL locals, the New Jersey Devils will host Chicago tonight at 7, while the Islanders, fresh off their win over Tampa Bay Sunday, will welcome St. Louis Tuesday. The Rangers fell 7-5 to Columbus on Sunday and will now host Carolina Tuesday at the Garden. New Jets head coach Adam Gase will be introduced today by the team. Gase is retaining special teams coordinator Brant Boyer, a source confirmed. This is a key move for Gase. Boyer did a terrific job last season under Todd Bowles and drew interest from multiple teams, but he's getting a contract extension to stay with the Jets. And it sure sounds like decision day for Heisman Trophy winner Kyler Murray. The Oakland Athletics are making a concentrated effort to convince the 2018 first-round draft pick to stick with baseball. Murray is thought to be leaning towards a football career and has until today to decide to enter the NFL draft. Some interesting reports have come out saying Murray is seeking $15 million from the A's to stick with baseball. Murray is a two-sport star, of course, however, and could potentially be selected in the first round of the NFL draft as well. There are a myriad of reasons why Murray might pick a football career over a baseball career, but that would be bad news for the A's, as they would not receive draft pick compensation for losing Murray. We hit the C-list for another thumbs up for a man that doesn't lose very often. On Sunday, Tom Brady arrived at Gillette Stadium nearly a full 5 hours before kickoff. During the pregame, he performed his traditional spirited fist pump to the fans and then went out and proved the naysayers wrong again. Brady wasn't ready for football season to end. The LA Chargers didn't stand a chance. They could have gone with 100 defensive backs instead of 7, and it wouldn't have mattered. Before he left Gillette Stadium, Brady made it clear he was tired of the Patriots being portrayed as dynasty makers in decline. Tired of hearing that his team has no playmakers and no chance to seize a 6th Super Bowl ring. But Brady is clearly the GOAT, folks, as I've said time and time again. Los Angeles had taken road games at Baltimore, at Pittsburgh, at Kansas City, and at Seattle this season. These were not your father's son and fun Chargers. This was a West Coast team with an East Coast mentality. Brady led the Patriots to touchdowns on their first 4 possessions and 5 of their first 6 drives, and old man Philip Rivers never stood a chance. Brady threw for 233 of his 343 total yards in the first half and led his team to a 35-7 lead at the break. Rivers might be tough and talented, but Brady is Brady, and that's the difference under pressure. At 41, Brady is a 5-time Super Bowl champ bound for Kansas City. He will now face 23-year-old whiz kid Patrick Mahomes, who is blessed with mega talent. Nonetheless, I'm still not so sure that Brady is ready to be old news. That's your sports. I'm Bobby C.